Hey guys, Sean here. So I'm here to do my review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So before I actually talk about the sequel, I want to share my thoughts on the first movie. Now you guys know from my review of 3 years ago and the commentary I did with my friends like a few days ago, you know I love the first movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was very funny. I had great characters. His soundtrack was amazing. I just dropped my DVD of the first movie. Yeah, it has a great soundtrack. This was the movie I think that got me to appreciate old music. I mean, I was pretty sure it was this and another movie. I can't remember that other movie though. But that got me to. The first Guardians movie got me to embrace old music. To be honest. Hang on. I'm trying to pick up my DVD. So yeah, I love the characters, I love the actors in these roles, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the first one, or my sum up thoughts on the first one. So now going into the second one, being that I loved, the first Guardians of the Galaxy so much, I had high expectations for the sequel. Same with Fate of the Furious. I had high expectations for because I love the other Fast and Furious movies. Which now both franchises involve Kurt Russell. Fuck yeah. So there's your tie-in. There's your Kurt Russell tie-in that both franchises involve Kurt Russell. Fuck yeah. But yeah, I had huge expectations going into this movie. Honestly, I thought it was a lot of fun, to be honest. I really do. I thought the sequels were fun. Let's get into the preliminaries. So yeah. So let's see. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is a 2017 American superhero film based on the Marvel Comics series Guardians of the Galaxy. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Pictures. It's a sequel to 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy and the 15th film in the MCU. The film was written and directed by James Gunn, stars an ensemble cast featuring Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Michael Rooker, Karen Gillan, Poem Kalamitov, I think, Elizabeth Debicki, I think, Chris Sullivan, Sean Gunn, Sylvester Stallone, and Kurt Russell. So yeah, both Sylvester Stallone and Russell are in this movie. Although Stallone doesn't have really a big part though. See, this was released May 5th, yesterday. May 5th, 2017, runtime 216. The budget was $2 million, and so far it's made back $223.2 million. So it just barely made back its budget. So basically, the plot of this movie is we pick up roughly 3 months after the first movie, and Star-Lord is basically essentially searching for his father and trying to find the origin of where he came from, essentially. Let's see. So yeah, I guess as much as now like I said, I love the first movie. Thought it was a lot of fun. This movie is not as good, but it's still a fun movie. I really enjoyed this movie up until the end of the second act, but I'm not going to say because that would be a spoiler, and I want to save it for the spoiler chat that I'm doing with my friends tomorrow. But yeah, for the first 2/3 of this movie, I was into it. I was really loving this movie. Okay, it's not as good as the first, but it's still hell of fun. I would relate this to the Avengers movies. I liked Age of Ultron, but I didn't think it was as good as the first Avengers movie. You're never going to top the first time these characters come together. Same with this. You're not going to top the first time these characters come together. You know what I mean? But yeah, I enjoy this movie. I think it's a lot of fun. The actors are so good, especially the returning cast: Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Batista, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel is even in this movie, which I thought was awesome. I mean, not actually in the movie, but you get the point. But yeah, I love these returning cast members. They're awesome in their roles. But let's talk about the new people. Kurt Russell. Oh my God, he was great. Russell he was so awesome in this movie. I thought he was great. Him being Star Lord's dad, I thought was cool. You know, because it's different from the comics because, according to my friend Tabby, the original character who was supposedly Star Lord's father is named Jason Spandex or something, or Spandex or whatever. So Jason or whatever the character's name is. He's apparently a X-Men character, and X-Men is owned by the 20th Century Fox, so they couldn't actually use that character, and so they had to go with a different character. So they made it Ego the Living Planet, which I thought, you know, I liked Kurt Russell in this movie. I thought it was awesome. He felt like a genuine addition to this, like a natural addition to the series. They do kind of clarify. I mean, I don't want to say clarify because I didn't think anything in the first one needed clarification, but it's the only word I can think of. They kind of clarify and touch base like on stuff in this movie, which I thought was really cool. They kind of go into Star-Lord's backstory a little bit about him and, you know, what his relationship with his father is, and I liked all that. I liked the idea of Star-Lord meeting his father and his father trying to promise to be the father that his mother always wanted him to be, which I thought was great. You know, I thought it was so fun seeing Russell and Pratt interact with each other. I thought it was fun. I like the returning cast members. I thought they all did good. This movie's kind of like Empire Strikes Back, where it divides the crew, which I thought was good because it keeps it from trying to do the same thing as the first movie. So I thought that was good. You know, because you have, like, without spoilers, you have Star-Lord, Gamora, and Drax all going to meet Ego, and then you have Rocket and Groot off with Yondu doing their own thing, and it's just very fun to see these characters kind of branch out and interact with other characters. The villains of this movie, the gold people, I don't know what they're called, they're flat, to be honest. Marvel, I'll say, and it's been said before, the only villains in the series that have been good was really Loki. Loki's the only interesting villain in this franchise, I think, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but that's fine, because I think it's because Loki's the only villain to actually survive multiple movies, and so there's more time to flesh him out as a character, which is probably what I'm thinking, because most of the Marvel villains have only had one movie, and then they're killed off, which, you know, I can understand that. But yeah, like I said, I enjoy the movie for the most part. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still a lot of fun. Would I buy this on Blu-ray? Fuck yeah. I mean, I wish I had this on Blu-ray, but the DVD's fine. Maybe when Volume 2 hits, they'll have a double feature pack, and I'll just buy that. That way I can have both on Blu-ray. And yeah, I'm actually happy that I can say the words, I have this movie on Blu-ray because I have a Blu-ray player now. Yay. So yeah, that's gonna be my review of Guardians 2. Because I don't think I can go much into the movie without spoilers. I want to keep it spoiler-free as possible. We'll do the spoiler chat I'm doing tomorrow night with my friends. So yeah, catch you guys later. Hope you enjoy the video. Catch you later. See you tomorrow night for the spoiler chat. See you.